Hey guys, welcome back to Crusader Kings 2 Game of Thrones Edition. I almost said Lannister Edition, but this is kind of the Lannister Edition. Um, we are back. I am back, ruling the Rock. I think, if I recall correctly, last time we left off, we had just kind of defeated... Well, yeah, kind of. We kind of did. I mean, it was a white piece. We had a white piece with King Aegon the Conqueror, which, I mean, if you can get a white piece with someone who's trying to conquer you with dragons, I'd say that's pretty dang good. That's pretty good. Now, if I want to look in here, okay, it's not going to show me under my page, but I'm pretty sure it'll show me under Aegon's page. We can see we have a truce here with King Aegon until the 30th of April, 813. So... oh, what is that? 7? No, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9-year truce with King Aegon the Conqueror, and we have Queen Rhaenys here, and she is our prisoner. We're going to make sure we keep hold of her. She's a valuable prisoner. Now, before I start going, I want to say we left off kind of contemplating the next steps of, well, The Rock. Normally, I would just press go and start playing, but time is really of the essence right here because, well, we only have 9 years before Aegon the Conqueror tries to attack us again, and he will. And most likely, and I think I've already stated this, but I'll say it again, most likely he'll have all of Westeros pretty much under his banner, which means we will get dogpiled and we will for sure get conquered. So we need to be very strategic with what we do going forward. Now, someone suggested in the last video that we should wait until King Aegon has a daughter and then kind of set it up to where we kidnap the daughter and we force marry her to one of my children. Ideally one of the boys, because you can't marry girls and girls. Ooh, I've got actually quite a few sons. Where'd Gerald Hill? I remember Gerald, but I don't remember him being a bastard. How did that come about? Acknowledged bastard. Yeah, my wife's not too happy about that. Alright, I also picked up the dishonorable trait. Well, King Lauren was screwed to begin with, so... anyways, someone suggested kidnapping King Aegon's daughters, if he has any, and force marrying her to one of my sons. And that seemed like a good idea, because she would essentially become a prisoner in a way. She would have to stay in my court, I believe, which would mean that if King Aegon did attack us, we could always kill her. And that sometimes gives the NPCs pause when it comes to declaring war on us. However, I also did say that it was one step closer towards getting a Lannister on the Iron Throne, because, let's be honest here, Westeros isn't going to go anywhere. Westeros is going to spread like a cancer and take over all of the continent. The only times I've ever been able to really technically, quote, get rid of, end quote, the Kingdom of Westeros is you have to take the title, Seven Kingdoms of Westeros, you have to make sure it's not your primary title, and then you need to have enough prestige to be able to destroy it. And then you have to grant all the vassals here independence, and then technically you've destroyed the title, and it makes it really hard for any of the NPCs to gather enough territory to rebuild it. When I play the scenario, just for fun by myself, that's what I do. Just because I like the era of the little petty kings. But for this, I'm not going to do that. So Westeros isn't going to go anywhere. So all we can really do is try to find a peaceful way to assimilate into Westeros, or set it up to where they have no reason to try to conquer the Rock. And the best way we can do that is pretty much through marriages. So as long as we marry into the Kingdom of Westeros and give them no reason to attack us, we might be able to maintain our independence. That is until I start doing more crazy stuff and I lose control of the Rock, or we break down into civil war, or what have you. So these are plans in the future. I do want to say one thing though, that don't if you're ever playing this on your own and you think that you can. Let me start from the beginning. In another game, I tried to do this exact thing where I got the AI to agree to marry their only daughter. So there was a king. They had no children except one daughter. She was set up to inherit the Iron Throne. And I was able to befriend the king of Westeros enough to where he agreed to let me marry off my son to his only daughter, not matrilinearly. So that means that they get married, and then essentially whatever kids they have would take my house's name. So they would stop being whatever they were, and then my house would be on the throne. Unfortunately, that doesn't work. I don't know if they changed that in another version of the Game of Thrones mod, but that doesn't work because when I've tried that in the past, the game does this shifty business where a regular marriage will just magically turn into a matrilinear marriage. So it's kind of set up to where you can't, or I couldn't get onto the throne through marriage, which is really it's counterintuitive. You'd think you'd be able to do that, but for some reason I'm not able to do that. So when I said it would be one step closer to getting our House Lannister on the Iron Throne, well, through marriage, that's not really likely. So I'll have to brainstorm, come up with some kind of new strategy for getting my house on the Iron Throne. But that is off in the future. That is not right now. Right now, we are the Rock, and we are doing whatever it is we want to do. Because we're independent, and we've earned our independence. So I'm going to move my army back here to Casterly Rock, because I have a feeling that these stupid raiders are going to keep doing this stupid raiding business. Let's see. Well, Lords of the Rock have approved the institution of the Medium Realm Authority Law. Okay, that's good. Let me look through here. Ooh, I could abolish my council. And it seems I have enough supporters for that. Normally, I wouldn't suggest doing this, but it can be. You can use this. You can use this to kind of distract the factions inside. You know, if you're having a lot of trouble with factions, what you can do is you can abolish the council power if you have enough support for it. And then what that will do is it will make the AI focus on, instead of maybe if you're at threat of being deposed, you could abolish council power, and then what they'll do is the AI will fixate on trying to reestablish council power before they'll depose you. I did that one time. I thought that was kind of interesting, but there's nothing really else here that I want to change. So I'm just going to check my console and everything. My council, everything seems to be in order. Court jester. Nah, there's not really anybody in my court that I hate enough for that. Everything seems to be pretty stable and in order. Your Grace, for some time now, I've been the employee of Sir Pressford. Yeah, I don't really need you, buddy. Don't really have much in the way. All right. Oh shit! This is kind of the downside of having my troops raised like this. Is they're going to keep raiding my people. It's going to be draining my treasury. I'm actually gonna disband him because otherwise we'll be playing whack-a-mole with the raiders, and that's gonna make us go broke. History is a subject that has always fascinated you, and you have spent the last few weeks studying the campaigns of King Gerald I Lannister. Interesting. There are many lessons to be learned from his daring raid of the Iron Islands, where he took 100 Ironborn hostages. He kept them at Casterly Rock afterwards, hanging one every time his shores were raided. Well, that's an interesting strategy. I would like to get rid of this dishonorable trait, though. Let's see, Master of Laws. I'm going to change him to Statecraft, and it says here it has a 15.18% chance per year of repairing my reputation, and that includes removing dishonorable. Ooh, I could ransom her. That should probably give us a lot of money, but no. She's too important, too valuable. I guess Rhaenys is kind of our insurance policy, because if the truce passes and Aegon doesn't have a daughter, then we'll have to rely on him not wanting to see his own sister wife murdered. Because that's what we'll do. We'll execute her if he attacks us. Lord Brax has been a leal and able servant, having successfully completed many tasks in aid of the Rock. It would be seen as the right and honorable course to reward him with certain incomes and grants, so as to foster greater loyalty. Well, he's already at 100% loyalty. I mean, we're friends. Do I really need to give him anything? All right, I'll give him a favor. I'll give him a favor because I am not going to give him 25 gold. That's too much. I will give my friend a favor because, you know, we're friends. Now, there's a lot of management for the interior of the realm. I want to see what is going on. Oh, yeah, this bastard, Lord Paramount Mern, the traitor. Traitor as in wanting to ally with King Aegon from the beginning. King Mern's going to be a serious problem because I have a feeling that he's probably got a really good relationship with his liege. In fact, I'm going to look him up. Is that even possible? Not in realm, but maybe I can do search all and do Aegon and see. Let's see. Well, this is opinion of Mern. This has to be Aegon's opinion of Mern, which is -18. I want to know what is King Mern's opinion of King Aegon. Let's explore character options. I'll go back to here. Do Mern. Opinion of Aegon -60. What the hell? Declared war, defeated me, subjugated. Well, why didn't you fight him? Why didn't you fight him, King Mern? You do not get to be called... You bent the knee. You surrendered instantly. You shouldn't be known as brave. Lies. Alright, well, they're attacking Dorne right now, which... Oh, yeah, Princess Maria the Old. She died from stress. Okay. So now it's Prince Nymor, who is defending against... Oh, yeah. Look at this. He's got the Vale, the North, the Reach... all marching on Dorne. He doesn't have the Trident. I think the Trident... Well, the Trident is still loyal to King Aegon, though, which is a problem. I mean, they're all problems. Let's see. Is Lord Paramount Torrin the Careless? Wow. We are the only independent kingdom. We were the only ones able to fight off King Aegon. Shit. Shit. I don't really know if there's anything else we can really do. I mean, I am a king. Yeah, Paramount John, you really aren't, though. You're not a king. He won't become a vassal because of base reluctance, and he supposedly thinks that he's a king, but he's not. Okay. Well, there were some options for declaring war on the Trident. Is there any options for declaring war? Now look at this. This is insane. He has a he had 100 disposition, an opinion of 100, and he still would not ally with me. He still won't. You son of a bitch. You bastard. All right. Does Aegon have any kids? If he has any... She's 8. Okay. Did I already betroth her? This is what I might... Oh, shit. If I betroth... If I marry Princess Lana to Prince Aerion, or Arion, she'll go into his court, which kind of is disadvantageous for me. Shoot. I'm going to keep moving time along so that stuff is happening. But I'm going to look to see... Oh, excellent. My wife is pregnant again. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 children. Awesome. In all honesty, I don't really see what I can use Prince Lana for, because I think that if she leaves the kingdom and goes anywhere else, and someone and Westeros declares war on us like they're going to, this is not... She'll be a hostage. And there's, it's not like, I mean, it's not like I can really marry her off to anybody. I mean, Pentos wouldn't even be able to help. I mean, I was thinking maybe for a second, marry her off to somebody in Essos and get some help from across the narrow sea, but there's not really anybody. Wow, there's, I mean, I'm staring my impending doom in the face here, and I don't know what to do. Yeah, 33,000 men isn't enough. What's her income like? 7? I'm gonna disband my household guard. I've looked through the options of what you can do with them. There's nothing really they can do. It's everything you every option you can give them generally has some kind of drawback to it that doesn't make it worthwhile. Seeks to replace, and then we've got some plots going on. Well, not anymore. Not that I know of. Rainies. Is there anything I can do with Rainies? Nothing I really want to do. Why can't I force marriage her? As the trait enslaved is able to get married, is betrothed as a concubine. So if we had chattel slavery, we could do it, but King Lauren cannot change another crown law. Right. Hold on, let's read through some of these options. Now, I don't actually condone slavery. I just want to say, I just want to make that absolutely clear. I don't. But I do, I mean, if it can help my kingdom survive. Let's see, he would need the trait slave owner, slave trader, which he won't be able to have, arbitrary or lunatic. Yeah. One of these must true. One of these must be true. So he must be arbitrary or a lunatic, and those are both extremely bad traits. Well, arbitrary is pretty bad. Lunatic is bad too, but not as bad as arbitrary. Shit. King Lauren Lannister, I hereby invite you to participate in a tourney of tendering where the knights residing near tendering shall test their mettle. While King Lauren's not the best fighter, in fact, he's wounded. I'm not sure if that's really worth doing if he's wounded. Prince Lyman is only 9 years old too. You know what? Chance to prove my worth. Yeah, but if King Lauren gets killed, though, you know what? We'll pass on this one. As for Prince Lyman, I'm going to assign the Guardian to be me, because he is my heir, and I'm going to force... Oh, I'm not going to insult him. I'm not going to send an insult to my son. As his father, you can force Prince Lyman to learn how to fight. Hopefully this doesn't end in me hurting him. By forcing my son to fight, I made him a better man. Awesome! Cool. Now he's a poor fighter. Yeah, I mean, it's a good start. But I've got a lot of sons, actually. I've got Lancelin. Would it be worthwhile to have this guy... Actually, no. This Maester's pretty terrible. I wonder if we can get a better Maester. Or better yet, you know what? Just let me raise my kids. How about we do that? Give me my own kids. I'm going to... How many wards can I have? Can I only have 2? Let's see. Assign Guardian. Oh, shit. I can only have 2. Is this my brother? Yeah. I'll let my brother watch my other son, Chiswick. Prince Sarion will assign... my brother too. And then Gerald Hill, my bastard. Oh, I could legitimize him. I may need to. Stubborn. When you're looking at people who are going to be taking care of your kids, you want to make sure that they like you, and you want to make sure they've got good traits. Like, my friend Lorian here has got Skilled Fighter and Elusive Shadow. Both are good, but he's got Gluttonous, Stubborn, Proud, and Slothful. Those are all pretty terrible traits. And depending on the traits of the person you assign them to, your children might inherit. Tion looks like a good choice. A daughter was born to King Lauren, named Walda. I don't like that name. I don't like the name Walda. So, keeping in the... Hold on, does she have any traits? No, she doesn't have any traits. Well, shit. Okay, keeping in line with the theme of the Lannisters, I'm going to name her Cersei, and maybe she'll end up becoming some kind of crazy genius. Although, I mean, it is debatable. It is debatable whether or not Cersei is actually a genius. And actually, looking at the focus that I gave a lot of my children, I think I'm going to pick conscientious. Oh, no, duty, because she can get conscientious, and that is just an all-around good ability. Diligent, which is good. Honorable, which is good, unless you want to do intrigue stuff. And temperate. Yeah, we'll just do that. Lord Damien II of Castamere has formed an alliance with Lord Lyle. Okay. He doesn't really like me that much. Maybe I should make it like a personal goal to become best friends with House Rain, because I think House Lannister and House Rain are pretty sweet. They got some pretty sweet little sigils here. Maybe send him a gift? 41 gold? Nah, I'm not going to do that. That's really expensive. Well, I'm probably going to have to pass on that. Let's see. Let's see how King Aegon's conquest is going. Yep. They're going to conquer Dorne. And that's still 5, 6, 7, 8 years? I'm looking now to see if there's any way I can subvert them. Any way. Nope. Can I kill him? Oh, it would be fantastic if Aegon died. Like, I'm just saying. That would be the best thing for us right now. Your Grace, since I arrived in Casterly Rock, there has never been a shortage of soldiers reinforcing the troops stationed here. Under your guidance, they believe fame and fortune awaits them. Excellent. Well, they should. After all, I did defend the rock from conquest from the Dragon Rider. Speaking of the Dragon Rider, nope. Valerion is still absolutely fine. Meraxes is fine too. And Vhagar is still maimed. Just die already, Vhagar, please. What to do. I mean, I would consider trying to ally with some of these Lord Paramounts, but I don't really know if they would be willing to turn. If they'd be willing to turn on their liege lord. I just don't see it. Apparently we do have a non-aggression pact. I wonder if Lord Luther and Joy. I wonder if these non-aggression pacts mean that if Westeros attacks my kingdom, if the Reach will have to choose whether or not they want to not attack, you know, in theory, would we be able to prevent the different vassals from joining in war? Problem is, I don't know. I have no idea. She's 1 year old. The other guys I don't need. How about the Vale? Does the Vale have anything? This might be kind of risky, but I'm thinking about this. Marriage between Prince Lana and Prince Ronald. Because this might make... Because right now, my sister Joy is cementing a non-aggression pact between myself and Lord Paramount Mern. If we can get the Vale to be on side of us... I mean, I don't necessarily want them to fight the Kingdom of Westeros, but if we can establish a non-aggression pact with them through the marriage of King Ronald and Princess Lana, that would work out well for us. And it says political concerns. I think maybe they know that King Aegon wants to conquer the Rock, and maybe King Ronald's like, well, if I marry Princess Lana of the Rock, King Aegon might want to kill her or something. I don't know. YOLO. Alright. The Trident. Maybe I can assign Lady Peony to my 1 year old son, Sirion. Right? Awesome. To the magnificent King Lauren, your wisdom and mercy are legendary. I have decided to accept your suggestion of a betrothal. Excellent. And let's see if Lord Paramount John of the Trident accepts the marriage of his daughter, Can I form an alliance? No. But we should have a non-aggression pact. After many months of studying the campaigns of King Gerald I Lannister, you've acquired many fascinating insights and gained new wisdom in military matters. You realize that the art of war might be well worth studying. Indeed. Student of Strategy is removed, and King Lauren gets Adept of Strategy. Awesome. Not sure if that's going to help us, but here's hoping that it does. Alright, his daughter is betrothed to one of my sons, one of my many sons. So that's the Trident, the Veil, and the Reach. Has King Aegon had any children? Well, he's not going to have any children with Rhaenys, because she's in my prison. He might have more children with Visenya, though. However, I don't know. I don't think there's anybody that... Shipbreaker Bay. Let's go digging around and see if we can't find whoever's running... Kingdom of the Stormlands is ran by... Who the hell is this? Lord Paramount Lionel of House Karen. I've never heard of them from Night Song. Is this the realm of the Stormlands now? That's kind of silly. I guess King Aegon just decided to... Actually, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with the Stormlands. It's apparently just this little territory right here, so that's kind of silly. Let's see. Princess Daria. Oh, shit. Prince Nymor was killed in personal combat by Lord Paramount Mern. Great. Is there any way we could ally with, or maybe get a non-aggression pact with... I don't think I have... Wait, do I have more daughters? I do have more daughters, don't I? She died... He died... Donar Stark died of gonorrhea. Mora Stark died frothing at the mouth, means she got rabies. Maybe I could betroth Lord Lawrence and maybe Princess Cersei. Okay, what is... Lord Lorien? What is he doing? Your Grace, I am concerned that Queen Cheryl has been designated as regent should it be needed. I am worried she would be unsuitable and would divide the realm. My supporters and I ask that you remove this honor from her at once and appoint me as regent in her stead. I mean, she doesn't have the greatest traits, but I mean, she's my wife. You make a good point, I accept. She'll be... Who are all these people? Lord Melwyn the Arrogant of Sarsfield, Lord Leo of Silverhill. That's my wife, she'll be angry. That's my friend, Lord Damien, Lord Lymond. Some interesting intrigue. Do I trust my friend over my wife? Well, my friend really likes me. My wife, she's not too fond of me. She's not too fond of me. Well, I don't really want to piss off all my vassals. I would like to make them all happy, and and unfortunately, my wife doesn't have as much political authority as the rest of my vassals do. And also, if she did become my regent, she may not be the best regent, both in practicality and because she kind of doesn't like me. So, okay, I accept. You can be the regent now. Of course, now that means she really doesn't like me, but, well, I can't. What can I do? I've got to play the angles here. To the magnificent King Lauren, may you live in harmony and contentment. I have decided to accept your suggestion of a betrothal between Princess Cersei and Lord Lawrence. Excellent. You've made the right choice. Get a quick autosave in there. Okay, treasuries hit 4, 7.53. No, it's not the worst. Actually, 7.53 is one of the... It's not the highest incomes I've ever had, but it is certainly higher than some of the minor lords who bring in less than 1 gold per month. So there's oops, clicked on one of my guys. The reason that the income for the Westerlands is so high is because a lot of them have, not Caster the Rock, here it is. Oh, what? The old wound has finally healed, leaving a pretty grotesque scar behind. Oh, okay. Now I am scarred. But it makes me have more prestige. Plus, I look sexy with that scar over my face. Your prisoner, Rhaenys, has requested an audience with you. Upon meeting her before the court, you hear she is offering to pay her ransom of 46 gold. No! You will stay. Anyways, like I was saying, the reason that a lot of these territories here in the... God damn it. Prince Lancelin, yeah, you're a poor fighter now. Can he be forced to train? He can be. Hold on. Forced to train. Take on Prince Lancelin as a squire. Of course I'll do that. And you're going to train, because that's what squires do. And now he's a trained fighter. Excellent. What about my son Lyman? Can I take him as a squire? Excellent, I can. So now he's a squire, and he'll become a knight eventually, hopefully. I can't seem to force train him. I think that's because I just force trained somebody, so... That is fine. Anyways, like I was saying, the reason that a lot of the territories here in the Westerlands make more money than normal is because they've got gold mines. And you can see that tax income plus 12. So, and if I could somehow take over more large minefields, I'm looking at that, large minefield? No, large gold mine. That would definitely increase my income. Like, Castamir's got one. I know, like, if you look at the Golden Tooth, they got a gold mine, but that's only plus 4. I think there's only 2 territories that have large gold mines. My liege, I believe that one of your vassals can be discouraged from associating with conspiratorial factions. Who is that? My kinsman, Lower Crown Authority. Ah, okay. Well, he does kind of like me. He's really high martial. Obligate the vassal, so I use legalism. Or I can just ask politely. If I mess this up, he's going to hate me. He's going to hate me even more than he already does. So we're not going to do anything right now. Just clear up these messages here. King Aegon. You... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Meraxes dropped a dragon egg. Ooh. Uh-oh. Fever. Headache. Abdominal pain. Oh, shoot. She's getting sick. Can I can't do anything for her either. Oh, but she did get treatment. Okay. But she does have a dragon egg. If that hatches here... Wait a minute. Upon the death of an owner of a dragon egg, the order of precedence for inheritance is the current heir of the same dynasty, a child of the same dynasty, a sibling of the same dynasty. Okay, so it's going to mysteriously teleport into someone else's possession. Great. It is turning colder and colder. The people of Caster the Rock can no longer work the fields. Oh, awesome. That's great. So we got some raiders here. You know, it's not really worth raising my soldiers to deal with them right now. Truce with the North. Me, which is almost over. 7 years. Still attacking Princess of Dorne. Stormlands. Yeah, she's getting... Everyone's converging on Dorne now. Offer to join war. Wait. Prince Derry has tried and failed to imprison Lord Master Gascoigne of Plankytown, which has resulted in an armed conflict. Well, I'm not really interested in helping her in that war. Can I... No, I can't. There's not a lot I can really do. What can I do about this situation? My intrigue is not that good. I can keep focusing on war. I've got a large family. They're not really making any more babies. And as long as Rhaenys lives... Ooh. Which she might not. She might not. Orys. No. He doesn't want to come to my court. Okay. Anything to work here? No. No, can't kill him. Well, it seems the chance to kidnap Prince Aerion has risen again. Well, shoot, I'm all out of time. So we're gonna have to see what transpires for the Rock here in the next episode. I'm gonna have to put my thinking cap on, and really begin to strategize out what we can do with this grace period we have. Since marrying and kidnapping and forced marrying one of Aegon's children might not work. Not as long as the Rock is an anti-slavery kingdom. Well, we will see in the next episode. Thank you guys for watching. I've been Joeblivion. This has been Crusader Kings 2 Game of Thrones Edition. And until next time, see you guys later.